Hello. Well, I had this old abstract painting which I really loved, and I loved the gold on it, and I thought it'd be really nice to make a diorama in a shadow box. So I bought this shadow box and I'm just unpacking it now. You can see all the lovely sections it has there, and it's got a piece of glass there, and I bought some card. I've got a pencil, I've also got a cutting board and a ruler, and I have just measured round the insert. So I'm just pulled that up, I've just cut that out, and then I'm measuring what the front bit is going to be, the actual size of the bit that's at the front of the diorama. And I'm making sure that this card is exactly the same size. So again, cutting that out, and I've got one piece for my part of my diorama, and then I decided that I would draw around the card that I'd already cut out. That was quite an easy way to do it. And then just adding, being very careful with this knife. It is a very sharp knife. You could use scissors if you're not okay with a sharp knife like that. And then I'm just peeling away that center bit of card there. So again, I'm getting my third piece. This is going to be a 3-piece diorama, and I've actually used the frame. So again, that's another way of doing it, drawing a pencil mark around that frame and then using the ruler and cutting out the frame for our diorama now. So we're going to have 3 of these inserts, and we are going to attach parts of our abstract painting to it. So I've got these die cuts, and I'm just having a look how I can fit those onto the page, and I'm just going to cut them out because I want to utilize as much of this painting as I can. So just cut that out so that I've got a lot of that painting left, and just cutting off the edge there. And then I'm going to put it on to my die machine, onto the cutting plates there. So placing that down onto that cutting plate and then adding my die on top of there, making sure that it fits on, and then adding the cutting plate there, the base plate. And then I've got my little cutting machine here, and I'm just putting it through. So I'm going to put it through a couple of times because I want to make sure that we get everything cut out. So I'm going to put it through once, bring it back, put it through another time, and then bring it back. And that just ensures that we get all of those little cuts out onto our piece of paper there. Pulling it out and peeling it off, and just taking off those little bits of inserts there. And then we have a little border. This is going to be a little border for our diorama. So a diorama is where you make a 3D kind of picture, and that's what we're going to do. It's going to have layers, and these layers are going to compile our picture. And we are now going to add, this is going to be for the top bit. So the bit that we had before is for the bottom, and now I've got 2 similar bits, and we're going to have those for the 2 top corners. So again, I've put it through the die machine, just peeling it all off, trying to get it out. It's a little bit tricky at times. And then I've got a little bit more of that watercolor paper, pulling that through the die machine, and then I'm just going to peel that off again. And it's very delicate, so you have to be rather careful. And then I've got some butterflies and some flowers. I'm going to squeeze those on to the other abstract because there were 2 parts to this abstract, so I'll cut them in half. And then I've cut this piece off, and then I'm going to put through the butterflies. So putting that base plate on, putting them in, turning it round, and then pulling it back out. Now this die machine is new to me. I got it over the Christmas break and thought that would be interesting to use. So I bought it secondhand because I don't know really whether it's going to be any good or not. You know, I just want to play with it. So I don't want to spend too much money. So I bought it secondhand and I love it. It's just really, really fun. So it cuts out some really delicate shapes. So I've got my Mod Podge here and I've got my first border, and I'm just adding that Mod Podge to the edge because we're going to stick that down. Now, if you haven't got a die machine, you can hand cut some butterflies out, hand cut some flowers and a little border. So don't be put off if you haven't got a machine. You can still do this. You might not get as intricate patterns, but you will definitely get a diorama in a shadow box feeling. So I've just added that onto my first layer, and then I've done my second layer with my butterflies there, and I've got my third layer with my flowers. And I'm just adding some detail onto those butterflies. So I'm doing the middles of them, adding some lines, just so it pretties them up a little bit and I can see that they are butterflies. So just adding some details. And then I've got a foam pad, because what we now need to do is cut this up and we're going to stick it on to the backs of our frames. So I'm going to cut off little bits here because we want it layered and we want a little bit of distance between the first layer and the second layer. So we're going to add this foam, stick it down with a Mod Podge, and that will create that gap. So you'll end up with sort of like a shadow gap when you have this. So I had to put 2 or 3 layers of that foam on just because it wasn't thick enough, and I've done it for all 3, and I'm putting my first one in. So putting that, I've put the frame in first, you know, the front bit that we had, then I'm putting that first bit in, and then I'm putting my second, my butterflies, and then thirdly it's going to be the flowers. So the flowers are going to go on top of there. I'm just going to try and squeeze those in, get them all in, and then I've just got the glass. I thought, well, I need to hold it all in. I'll utilise the glass, put that in because I didn't want to put the back on because I want to see through it. So just securing that down there, and I think it looks really, really nice. You can see the depth here. You can see how lovely and 3D that looks. Really, really interesting to do. And it's especially nice if you get a light source and you can see all those lovely shadows behind. So I think it's beautiful, and I'm going to place it in a position where the sun shines on it and it actually shines onto my bedroom wall, and it looks really, really effective. So you can see the lovely detail here. I hope you've liked that. See you soon. Bye.